Okay, today we are going to talk about our box plots, 5-number summaries. Okay, a box plot is a way of separating your data into 4 sections where you have 25% of your data in each section. So I have my whisker here, that's 25% of my data. I have 25% of my data there, 25% of my data there, and 25% of my data. So you've broken it into 4 equal groups. What's nice about a box plot is that it allows you to see how those numbers are separated, so that you can see that in this large rectangle the numbers are spread out a lot, where in this small rectangle, that 25%, those numbers are really grouped together. So it helps to see how numbers are grouped together into the 4 different sections. Okay, today we're just going to have you create a 5-number summary when given raw data. Eventually we'll create the actual box plot, and that's what they look like. But again, a box plot is a way to organize data. Okay, let's do some examples of finding 5-number summaries. Okay, our first example of finding a 5-number summary, okay, is here's my raw data. So you have a number, so like me, median mode, you just had raw data. And here's the 5-number summary. You need to find the minimum, the lower quartile, the median, the upper quartile, and the maximum. Those are the 5 numbers that you need to find. Okay? So the minimum and the maximum should be pretty easy. The minimum is the lowest number. So I first have to put these in numerical order. Now, this first list, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, it's already in numerical order, so I don't have to do any additional work. Okay? So the minimum, my lowest number, that's 1. My maximum is 89. That's my highest number. So those are pretty easy to find. Okay? Now, the next thing that you need to find is the median. So you need to find the median before you can find your lower quartile or your upper quartile. So to find the median, I'm just going to do my median work. Cross off first and last. Okay, you include the min and max. So I'm going to cross those off, first and last, until I'm left with 1 or 2 numbers. I have 1 number left, so that's my median. Now, what I'm going to do this time to help with my upper and lower quartile is I'm going to draw where my median is located in my list. That's going to go right through the 8, because the 8 is not included now in any of my other findings, because I already found that as the median, and that's the line that represents my median. Okay? Now for lower quartile and upper quartile, all that is a median of the lower half. Okay, this is a median of the lower half. Okay, of lower half. Okay, and then the upper quartile is the median of the upper half. So that's all that those are. So you're just basically doing median 3 different times. Here's the key. I don't include the 8 in my median in my lower quartile because it's already been used. So I'm just going to cross off. I'm going to cross them off in the other direction, so I know I've been crossed. And then I'm left with the 2. So my lower quartile is 2. Okay, so I have my minimum. This was my lower quartile. This was my median. Okay, 89 was my max. And now I'm going to find my upper quartile by crossing off. Again, the 8 is not included. So 34 is my upper quartile. And this is my 5-number summary. 1, 2, 8, 34, and 89. That's my 5-number summary, and that's how I'm going to do those. Okay, if you need to pause, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm moving on to my second example. Okay, in my second example, my numbers are all mixed up, so I first have to put them in order from least to greatest, because we're working with median. So it's 12, 15, 16, 19, 23, 23, 23, 28, 30, and 31. Okay, I always like to start with the min and the max, because those are pretty easy. The minimum is your lowest number, 12. The max is your highest number, 31. Then I'm going to find my median. So I'm going to cross off first and last until I'm left with 1 or 2. Oh, I have 2 numbers left. So I have to find the median of 23 and 23. That should be pretty easy. The median is 23. Here's the difference. Because they both are the median, I have to find the number halfway between them. So my median, instead of going through the numbers, is actually between the numbers. Now it is 23. Okay, but it is between the 23s. It's shared between them. So the median is 23. Why does it matter that it's between them and isn't one of the numbers? Well, if you look at my previous example, it was the number and we no longer use that number. Now, because it's between the 23s, we are still going to use the 23s when we find our lower quartile and our upper quartile. So when I find my lower quartile, I'm going to cross off this 12 with this 23, because that 23 is not the median. The 23 that's the median is between it. So I'm going to cross that out. And I'm going to cross off this 15 with this 19, which leaves me with the 16. So my lowest quartile is 16. Okay? Again, if you had two numbers left, you would find it the same way. Same with the upper quartile. I'm going to cross this off and that off. First and last, I'm going to cross off that 23, because again, the median is between those two 23s. Cross these off, and I'm left with 28. So my upper quartile is 28, and that is my 5-number summary. Okay, so that is how you find your 5-number summary. And when I refer to the 5-number summary, these are the 5 things that we are looking for given our raw data. Okay, if you need to watch any of it again, go ahead. Otherwise, make sure you've taken notes on these, and we'll see you in class tomorrow.